Hey there, and welcome to Crochet Therapy. I'm Barbara, your host for this episode, this Monday morning episode of Morning Coffee and Crochet. And good morning, everyone. Good morning, Alice. It's good to see you. Patty Barker, it's so nice to see you. Good morning. And how is everyone this Monday morning? I hope you're doing well. And I gotta tell you, it's a little chilly up here on this mountain. This morning in the cabin is currently 66 degrees. So that's exciting news. That's really exciting news. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay, cool. Good morning, Carrie. It's good to see you. How are you this morning? I hope you're staying warm. Nikki, good morning. It's good to see you. And how is everyone this morning? Like I said, it is chilly on this mountain. I don't know what the temperature is outside. I haven't checked yet this morning, but inside this cabin, it is currently 66 degrees, and I'm really loving it because I got to snuggle down under a blanket last night while I slept, and it was so nice. Oh, thank you, Nikki. Thank you. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. I need some advice from those of you who do content creation. I kind of need some help with what do you use for your filming? Do you use your phone? Do you use a specific camera? What do you use? And then also for your editing software, what do you use? So if you are, if you're a content creator, or if you currently, take video for any other reason, let me know. Because I had terrible trouble this past weekend trying to load our second in the series of the 12 weeks of Crochet Christmas. And so let's talk about that after we get a little bit of tea and talk about your life a little bit. So I have some Lady Grey tea in my cup this morning, and I think that might help my throat a little bit. Like many of us, I certainly don't snore at night. And so in the morning, when I wake up, my throat is not in the least bit scratchy or, abused all night long. Good morning, Robin. It's good to see you. So, yeah, a little bit of tea in the morning is, or coffee or anything hot is just the perfect thing to warm up those vocal cords. So, like I said, currently it is really nice and cool here in the mountains. It's probably in the 50s out there. I don't know for sure, but I know in the cabin itself it's 66 degrees Fahrenheit, and I gotta say, I really like it. I snuggled down under a blanket last night while I slept, and it was just so nice, so nice. And I just want to be one of those girls that needs, a sweater or a blanket or something to keep me warm, because 99 times out of 100, I am the girl that's saying, oh, it's too hot in here, while everybody else is like freezing. And I'm like saying, come on, it's so hot in here, I can't stand it. And so I just am looking forward to days where I can actually feel cold. Isn't that funny? I know. So what's in your cup this morning? I want to know what's in your cup. And do you have coffee? Do you have tea? Do you have something cold? What? Oh, this even feels good on my hands this morning. This cool. It's not even autumn yet. It's not even autumn yet. You finished? Oh, you need hair and face. Chucky-ish doll. Oh my goodness. And you're almost done with the Care Bear. Let's see. Hey, Connie. Good morning. You're attaching a muzzle and front patch time. Nice, nice. Alice is working on the usual. Connie. Oh, you and Buddy Boy spreading your love today. Well, Connie, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I still have this, excuse me, lingering cough. But for the most part, I think that's just going to take a while to get rid of, from what I understand. My youngest granddaughter has been through rounds of antibiotic and it didn't touch it. She still has a cough. It's just something that's going to take time to get over. And she's been coughing for a month. So I'm hoping, let's see. Mine has been 2 weeks. I've had this cough for 2 weeks. So anyway, yeah, just trying to get rid of it. And, but see, my lungs are clear. I can breathe. I can breathe in and out without having that, coughing fit like you do sometimes. It's like, it's all right up in here. Yeah, I don't know. I think it has to do with allergies, but I'm not sure. So, hey, you know what? This Saturday is the first day of autumn. Oh, I'm so excited about that. I really am. Fall is one of my favorite times of year. It really is. This year, I guess because I know, we'll be in our house, and I'm just really looking forward to having Christmas in the new house. And so my heart is really into Christmas this year. It's going to be really simple. We're going to be completely broke, I mean, anytime you buy, or build a house and you finally get in there and you've just spent all your money, all your pennies and everything getting this house together, we're going to be broke. So that's okay, because we don't need anything. And I'll crochet up something for the grandchildren. And you know what? Nobody else needs any presents because the house is our present this year for Christmas, right? And probably next year and the year after that and our birthdays. And it's everything for the next 10 years. Oh, my goodness. So anyway, we're really looking forward to fall. And your cup is empty. Oh, my goodness. But you're getting your second cup of coffee, Connie. Oh, good, good. Alice has the usual in her cup, a big cup of coffee. Patty Barker is on her second cup of coffee. You haven't picked up crochet hook yet. Unpacked from the weekend, so laundry is on the menu today. Good. That's awesome. Laundry time. And let's see, you were working on time stamping your week 1 of your crochet along. Ooh, you know what? I don't even know how to time stamp. Interesting. Good for you, Connie. Connie is she's on the edge. She's ahead of me as far as all of this technology goes. And so she tries out something StreamYard. She's the one that introduced me to StreamYard. She did something else, another app, and I don't remember what she called it, but it was, yeah. So she tried it out, and then she's like, no, it's not that great. So I never tried it because my good friend Connie already tested it for me, right? So, yeah. So I need some advice on, on a camera, what do content creators use? The ones that put out big files, because my file this past Saturday just completely confused my phone. I use my phone. It's a Samsung. It's one of the newest ones. And yet it couldn't handle it. And I had the hardest time getting things edited and loaded. And I couldn't do it in full HD. I couldn't do it in partial HD. I had to go down to a lower quality video just to get it to load. And even then, it took hours. So, yeah, I need some help. I need some advice. And so if you know anyone who knows anything about cameras and can give me advice on what maybe I need to do. I think what I really need is just a full computer, a desktop computer, not a laptop, but something with your laptop can do it too. That's not, maybe I just need one with a little bit higher power than the one that I have. And I need a good editing software. So I need advice on editing software and a camera or something like that. Because what I'm doing, if I'm going to be doing more tutorials and more involved tutorials, I'm either going to have to break them down into like crochet alongs where you break it down into 3 or 4 weeks, or I'm going to have to, maybe purchase a better camera. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. So that's where I need your advice. If you know anything, about content creating or about making large video files, let me know. Because I am open for suggestions. So let's see what else anybody else is doing. Okay, so Connie is getting ready she's fixing to work on her Halloween cowl. Nice. Buddy is now attached to the biscuit, which is Connie's husband. Aw. And she's jealous. Aw. I know. Where does the time go? You're a bad influence. Oh, Canva. Okay, so Connie says she uses her phone. She spent almost $100 on a vlogging camera when she first started, and the camera started messing up on her. The phone does it better than the camera did. Okay. And you use shout out, it's free. Shortcut. It's free. Okay. Yes, I know. I miss the time when we didn't buy things all year too, and birthdays and Christmas were when you got the special things that you wanted. Yes, I do too, Robin. I do too. So, it's really super hard. Yes, I wish that they knew what it felt like too. I really do. Because we didn't get, we went to, I remember as a child, going to the store with mom and dad and not asking for anything because I knew I wasn't getting anything. And so I wasn't in the habit of getting anything. So I didn't know really to even ask. And then if I did see something that I wanted, I didn't ask. Most of the time, I didn't ask. And if I did, then I was, no, not today. We're not buying today. And I just accepted it, And so there wasn't a time where I, had a lot of stuff and a lot of toys and stuff. I did have a playroom down in the basement, and a lot of those toys and things, they were hand-me-overs. I won't call them hand-me-downs because a lot of times they were almost new from my cousin, and her dad would save all, the good toys and also the appliances and things like that. One time, I was little. I was like 7, and I had a little toy iron to iron your clothes, and that thing was real. You plugged it in, and it was hot. You could have burned the house down with it. It was hotter than I think some of the ones that we get today. It was hot. Those toys were something else, let me tell you. But yeah, I remember Christmas, birthdays, those were special times. Those were the times when, you got presents. And I think the kids today are just as excited for presents. But sometimes, they look around and they're like, is there anything else? So, I get it. I totally get it. Oh, Connie says Frank goes and lays down, and there's Buddy at his side, laying by him or on his stomach. Oh, Buddy lays on his stomach. That's so cute. Yeah, we're both surprised. Buddy never laid on our stomach. He never would. We're jealous. Right? Hubby's saying, gosh. Mm. He must really love Frank. Oh my goodness. Frank, I don't know if you know how lucky you are. You do love Canva? Okay. Oh, Connie says she's got a good memory. She loved the year that they went to Arkansas for Christmas to visit her granny and her aunt and her uncle. Oh, Patty, you're right. Patty says, and we knew not to throw a hissy fit. Yep. We sure did. We sure did. Yeah. It was a special occasion for the most part. Yeah. 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 For the most part. Every now and then we got a surprise, but then it was a surprise, right? Good morning, Elaine. It's good to see you. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh, Robin, you remember that playroom? It was like a mini apartment. It was. Oh my goodness. It was down in the basement, and the people that owned the house before us, the man was a photographer, and that was his dark room. And so he had a sliding door, a barn door, before barn doors were, the in thing. And so he had a barn door, and it was a solid wood door, and it was heavy, and it would, it would press up against there. So if it was nighttime, and that door was closed, and the lights were off inside, that it was dark in that room. So he used that as the dark room. So when we got it, it became my playroom. And boy, if you closed that sliding door, it didn't have a stopper on it, on the top, on the what do you call that? The rail. And so it would chunk off, and then I would get stuck. However, it was easy to get out because all I had to do was push, and because the door wasn't, it was just hanging there, so I could push it and get out of a crack in the door. So that was not a problem. But before I realized that I could do that, I would freak out every time, and Mom would say, "Don't shut that door," because she knew she had to come down in the basement and rescue me and fix that door. But anyway, those were the days. Oh, that was the year that your parents tried to get you a kitty sewing machine. Oh, the needle was plastic and kept breaking. Oh, and it kept breaking too. Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember some of the things that I got were like super high powerful, right? My Aunt Becky actually got me a spinning wheel for clay, a spinning wheel. And it was electric, and it was powerful. It was like the real deal. It was metal, but it was only like this big, and it was for kids, but it was the real deal. And I really enjoyed that. Of course, I didn't have, after I ran out of that clay, I didn't get any more, and it dried out and all that. But it was fun. It was fun. Oh, Buddy really does love Frank. He's always sitting on his lap when Frank watches TV. Good morning, Lori. Good morning. I'm so glad that you are here. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that that's a good sign that you are feeling better. I'm so sorry to hear that you've been, under a migraine cloud for 2 weeks. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. My hot tea is really good. And I was a stick then too. I was a little tiny thing, believe it or not. It's only in the recent years that I'm chunking out. Oh my goodness. Oh, your sister's old one had a metal needle. Nice. Nice. I know CCL is in the house. It's so good to see her. I have both my cousins here. It's so wonderful. And all my friends. I'm so glad to see you. So glad to see you. So I want to share something with you. And then we'll talk about a little more about Saturday. But so, you know, here in Tennessee, as most places, we have a lot of, mosquitoes and what we call chiggers and just different kinds of bugs, right? And I didn't want to be, thank you. Thank you, Lori. And I didn't want to, spray a lot of toxic chemicals and things. We're going to be spending time outside, and I wanted to come up with something that would be more natural and non-toxic to keep the bugs away. So I'm trying some experiments, and apple cider vinegar helps. I'll try that. Excuse me. So I was reading online, what kind of essential oils helps repel bugs. Now, with the essential oils, the disclaimer was, oh, chiggers are terrible, Alice. Oh, my goodness. They're little tiny invisible bugs that will get on you. They'll get under your skin, and then they make this huge welt, and it is so incredibly itchy, and it's just awful. Well, I've got some right now, and I just don't want them. I don't even want the mosquito bites. So I know citronella will, and I bought this myself. It's not a paid, anything. Yes, Alice, they're terrible. And it takes about 2 to 3 weeks for the itching and swelling to go down. It itches so bad that you kind of go crazy and you want to just like tear your skin off. It's terrible. Terrible. So you want to try to avoid it as much as possible. And we have them everywhere where there is any like growth, and you see the white, I call them milkweed, and they're flowers that kind of go out like this, and they're all these little tiny flowers, and it's white, and I call it milkweed. Those apparently have a really nice home for chiggers. So anyway, I bought some citronella oil, and then I also bought some eucalyptus oil. I was told online that these two, there's a lot that will repel bugs. But I was trying to limit the expense, so I went with 3, and then lemon oil. Now, the lemon oil, my research shows that will help keep away the bees that like to bore into wood. So I'm trying that as an experiment too. And then I got a sprayer, and it's like a hairspray bottle, but it's a nice one. It does a mist when it sprays out. It's really, really good. It doesn't just, I don't know how it works, but anyway, it sprays a mist. So I did 2 dropperfuls of the citronella, 1 dropper of the eucalyptus, and 1 dropper of the lemon. And then I filled the sprayer with about 6 ounces of distilled water, or like bottled water, spring water, okay, like in a jug. And then you just kind of like shake it up a little bit, and it really incorporates good in that bottle. I'm really pleased with the way it does that. And then you spray it on you, and not only do you smell good, well, I don't know about the eucalyptus, but but it does work. It does work. Now, you do have to use it, it doesn't last forever, but you do have to use it again. But you can spray your legs, your arms, you can spray your clothing, spray it in your hair, and it works. The first day that we were working outside, my daughter-in-law got bit by mosquitoes. Oh yeah, diatomaceous earth, that's good too, yes. I know. And for goats too, we're going to want some diatomaceous earth because I think it helps get rid of like the worms too, and different things. Diatomaceous earth is great stuff. Yes, outside, definitely. You can also put it on your, there's nothing in diatomaceous earth that will harm, like your animals, you know. Oh, you couldn't spell it, Nikki? The diatomaceous earth, yes. But the thing is, the diatomaceous earth it works on things when it's dry. So on your plants and things like that, it's safe. But for us, I wanted to get something that we could spray on, on us and on the grandbabies so that they could be safe too. So actually, Annabelle, my 3-year-old granddaughter, she helped me make this. And she was so excited. She said, "We're going to make bug spray?" And I said, "Yes, we are." And she said, "Can I help?" And of course you can help. So she helped with the squeezing of the dropper and putting it in the bottle. And then, she didn't, freak out with the spray and everything because, obviously you don't want anything toxic on you or on your kids. Oh, yes, you used it in your yard when the kids were little. I wonder if diatomaceous earth will also help get rid of ticks. I don't know. That would be nice to know. I would hope so. But yeah, that's good. Good to know. So anyway, we used it and we were at the house and, I guess because it was just so hot when we were doing things at the house that it just attracted, the mosquitoes and the bugs and whatever. But we sprayed that and Tina was, diatomaceous. Yeah. So the day that we experimented with this, after, a half hour, Tina was like, "I haven't gotten a bug bite yet. I think this stuff is really working." And so, we sprayed it. We took the bottle with us and, every now and then we would spray some more. And it does work. It does work. Yes, if they have organic, yeah. And so, anyway, I'm not saying that this is the be-all, end-all, but anyway, if you're looking for some kind of bug spray and you want to try something natural, the essential oils, citronella, eucalyptus, and lemon, we did that. I think that there are a couple more essential oils that will help repel bugs. Maybe they repel different ones. I don't know. But this worked. So, obviously the citronella is what you put in the candles that you burn to help keep the bugs away and everything. And so it worked. So if you're interested, give it a try. Let me know what you think. So I need some more hot tea. But yeah, I was working on that for a while because one time when we came to the property and Mom was with us, she got chiggers really bad and they were like under her knees. And eucalyptus also repels mosquitoes. Okay, that's why they said that. Now, so the whole combination did really good. I know, right? Nikki, it's the spelling thing, right? Oh, but we know what she means, right? Oh my goodness. So that's my little lesson there. So yeah, getting ready for Saturday was crazy. What a long process for the tutorial because, it's quite a large file. And it's not that any one aspect of it is difficult because it's not, but there were several little elements in our curly doll tutorial that just made it take a little bit longer. And anyway, oh my goodness. So this is my, yeah, there we go. I probably should have, well, see, he's in his own little outfit here, right? And, or she, I don't know. And so she has a little scarf and a hat. It matches her little snow outfit. She doesn't have a mouth yet. I don't know if she's going to get a mouth. This little guy has a, has a carrot for a nose. And I just really loved making these. Oh my goodness, they were so much fun. And so these are just so adorable. Like the longer ones represent the legs and the shorter ones obviously are the arms. I really like how this turned out because this one I attached the arms and legs a little bit different than I did this one. And so by tying them together, and then doing them, like doing the legs, attaching the legs on the back side and together, and then attaching the arms on the front side together, it really kind of is helping to keep it, you know, keep it in the right order, right? So as I'm looking at that, I'm thinking goat and horse and cow. I mean, there's so many things that you can do and make with this. And of course, our good friend Alice is the one that gave me the pattern. Thank you, Alice. I love this little curly doll. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. And so I love the little curly doll. You see a cat toy coming out of that pattern? Oh yeah, add a little bell to it. It's super cute. It's super fun. And yeah, they are super, super cute. You can make these into anything. And our good friend Alice, she made one into an elf, which is adorable. And I was going to show how to do that elf, Alice, but I know that the head on the elf was a paid pattern, or, you know, it was someone else's pattern. And I didn't feel comfortable, you know, doing a tutorial with that pattern. Obviously, it's not my pattern. And I just couldn't come up with an ear that I really liked that worked out as well as that one. So I didn't do that one. But there are things out there. So listen, find your favorite head pattern and attach it to some curlies, right? Yeah. Oh, Patricia, you always make jellyfish in these. Yes, they're so very close. And it's easy to make. Yes, definitely, definitely. And I think what I would do in the future, now Alice did this with hers, but she actually made like a little cap, not a cap, a collar, and put it around her little guy's necks. And so that's cute too. Of course, you know, with this one, I just took the easy route. It's just a chain. I did a multi-wrap, so it was like, I don't know, 70, 80 stitches in there. I don't know. It was quite a lot. I could probably have gone with a little more and made it even thicker. And if I wanted to, I could have just done another row and made it that much thicker, which is kind of what I did with this one. You see, this one I did a single crochet and then a double crochet, so it was thicker. And probably if I had made it even longer, I could have wrapped it a couple times, and then that would have worked out really nice. Ears are super cute on this. I think having some ears would be really, really, really cute right here. And I might still try to add a little ear on, you know, on both sides. I think that would be cute. Yeah, he's cute, isn't he? So this is the Patton's Canadia, and it's in, I think, like a teal or something like that. And let me see if I have one that has the, oh yeah. So that's what this one is. That's what this one is. I had this one in my stash, and let me see what the colorway is. pale teal. So this one is in pale teal. And then obviously I showed you the colors for this. I had a big ball, a big skein of Red Heart Super Saver in the white. So I did that. One thing I noticed with these is the Red Heart Super Saver obviously is a stiffer yarn, right? It holds the curls a little bit better. It's holding the curls better than a softer yarn. And this Patents is definitely a softer yarn. And so, you know, it's still holding the curls, but as you can see how it's like drooping down. And then this one is just like really holding the shape. So, you know, Red Heart, not so bad for some projects. And I've always said, you know, Red Heart Super Saver is great for amigurumi because it is a stiffer yarn. So if you're going for a specific pattern that you want to hold, that's not a bad thing. Now, if you're going for a toy that you want to be soft and pliable, well, maybe go with something different, you know. But anyway, yes, thank you, Alice, for this design. And thank you for letting me do the tutorial on it. And so go make your own. Go make one that's unique for you. And I can't wait to see what you come up with in colors, styles, hat styles. I mean, I could have done, you know, I thought about making one of those little top hats like Frosty the Snowman. I could have made Frosty and made him a little more, you know, a little more like Frosty. If I had made a nice collar for him and made it kind of like a bell shape, then I could have put some black coal buttons and made it kind of look like a half, you know, like half of a snowball, and that would be really cute too. He's super cute. I love them all. So anyway, can't wait for this coming Saturday. Pray that I don't have the issues loading that video on this Saturday. I tell you what, I just had to go through and find things that I could delete, that I could move to a new file, that I could move to like a chip and a microchip, and it just took forever. And then even then, it just took hours. Like I think loading it to Facebook, once I got all the bells and whistles nailed down, because it wouldn't even let me upload. Hint on next Saturday? Not yet. No hint yet. It's a little too early. It's Monday. Maybe on Friday I'll give you a hint. Excuse me. So yeah, it's it was such a challenge, but I'm glad that challenge is over with. You know, I haven't done tutorials this year, so last week's was super easy and super fast. I think the tutorial, the whole thing, was like 15 minutes long. It was like so nothing. Oh, thank you, Lori. Thank you. It's my natural color, and I'm just going to let it grow out. So I have a little salt and pepper. More salt than pepper. Pepper's mostly in the back, but thank you. I appreciate it. And so yeah, this one, it actually started out, it was like 2.5 hours long, and I had to whittle this moment, this moment, this moment, until I could get it even smaller because it was too big to upload. And so I spent all weekend editing, and anyway, I look younger with it shorter. Well, thank you. That's so sweet. I wish I could feel younger with it shorter. That would be so nice. But anyway. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. the hair is not going to get any color anymore. It's going to be natural. Save money that way, and time and irritation, right? Because my hair grows pretty fast. And anyway, so I'm glad to see you, and I'm glad I finally get to share this, and I'm glad that Alice now finally gets the freedom to share all of her makes, and so I shared two of her projects on the video, because I just wanted, well, first of all, I just wanted to applaud the creativity of our good friend Alice, but I also wanted to share some inspiration that you don't have to stick with just one, color. You don't have to stick with the exact same thing that I've shown you or that Alice has shown you. Use your creative energy to just come up with whatever. So anyway, whatever you can with this little project. It's super easy. I think Alice was saying that she was making up lots of legs and then making up heads and then like deciding what she was going to do with it. So, oh, I saw that clown. Remember how Alice was doing, was making clowns? You could totally make this with a clown. Red Heart has a colorway, and I don't know if they still have it, but it's kind of like a rainbow color, and it was called Parrot. I think it was called Parrot. And so if you made the legs with the parrot, it would have all different colors, and then you could do, a head, and then put like an overlay of the really big lips, the clown lips, and I don't know. Anyway, I think it's a fun idea. I think that we can run with it, make it as fun as you want, as fun as your imagination will take you. And anyway, I hope that you have a great day. Happy Monday to you. You had to add the clown. I know. I mean, my most fun memory was when Alice was making the clown, and then she lost the clown head. That was fun because I was just really hoping it would come up. It would like appear somewhere, like sitting on a shelf. Of course, it didn't. It was found under her recliner. But that would have just been so funny. So funny. So I hope that you have a great day. Have a great rest of the week. I hope to see you on Wednesday. One day this week, we're going to be heading back to Florida. I don't know if it's going to be Wednesday or not. If it is Wednesday and I'm able to come live, then I know it was under the chair. That was so funny. And so then I hope that we'll be able to come live. Let me tell you something really, really funny before we go. Are you ready? So, well, it's cute. I'm a grandma, right? So my youngest granddaughter is 3, and she loves telling jokes. And so she would tell me a joke, and I would just laugh, and I would smack my leg, and I'd be like, I'd be like, that's the funniest thing I ever heard. And so then I would tell a joke, and I would just laugh and tell her, isn't that the funniest thing you ever heard? And I'd be slapping my leg and all that. And she would just watch me, right? And anytime I did that, she would watch me. And then if I acted like it was the funniest thing in the world, she would jump up and run and go tell her mommy that joke. Because she was like, and you could just see her little mind working, right? She was like, well, if Grammy thinks that it's that funny, I'm going to go tell mommy. And she would go tell mommy. So here's a joke for you. What does a cloud wear under his coat? What does a cloud wear under his coat? Anybody? What does a cloud wear under his coat? Thunderwear. And then I would laugh and slap my leg. And she thought that was so funny, and she still remembers that joke. because I thought it was hilarious. And she thought it was hilarious when I was like, get it? Get it? Thunderwear. So anyway, there's your joke for the day. Go tell everybody that joke. Go tell everybody the thunderwear joke. What does a cloud wear under his coat? Thunderwear. So the people in your family are either going to love it or they're going to groan and roll their eyes and go, really? But either way, it's okay. It's okay. So have a great day. Stay safe, be kind, and get hooking. Much love to you. And Lori, I think that's a great idea. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.